We have got some big Apple news to get to today. Okay, a company I invest in personally. For full transparency, you know that I invest in Apple already. Just as a hardware manufacturer and software developer of iOS, I use I invest in them because I use them every day. I run my whole business on Apple products, and I believe deeply in this company. Well, now Apple could be looking to hire a business development manager with experience in cryptocurrency, which could lead to its alternative payments partnership program. So what does this mean? I mean, the internet kind of blew up yesterday, and crypto news sites, everyone's exploding over this news. Think about for a second what Apple has been able to do with their credit card and Apple Pay. Now, one step beyond that, just start thinking, what if Apple gets into cryptocurrency payments inside of the iPhone, inside of macOS or iOS? So here is, and it was a job posting. It's subtle. And Apple doesn't usually they don't talk about anything that they're working on. They're very secretive. So Apple is looking for a crypto experience in an alternative payments job post. In a Wednesday job posting, Apple said candidates should have 5 years or more working in or working with alternative payment providers, such as digital wallets, BNPL, which is buy now, pay later, fast payments, and cryptocurrency, etc. Apple says the manager would be Apple's chief negotiator for the alternative payment space. That's amazing. The Apple Wallets Payment and Commerce WPC team is seeking an experienced business development manager to lead alternative payment partnerships, the company wrote.
Well, you know how Michael Saylor said that, using Bitcoin to buy cars and stuff is not really a good idea because it's what is that term you always use?
Well, it's a performing asset. It's an asset.
Yeah. So
it's property.
Is the other cryptocurrencies and things not going to fall into that same category to where it's, they're kind of making people spend something they shouldn't be spending for Apple products?
It's going to be interesting. I mean, look, PayPal does this already, right? I think Google's already moving in that direction. So it's a matter of, are you able to accept as part of a digital wallet in your Apple Wallet the same way that PayPal, you're able to accept payment? Like, couldn't you accept payment on your Apple device? Talk about the legitimizing of a platform and an ecosystem. Now, I don't know about the tax implications, because the thing is, there are ways that with a stable coin, like if you've got your coin staked, in some ways you're lending it out. So are you then is that a taxable event when you're, if you're lending it out through, you're buying pizza with it or something? I mean, we'll have to see how all this shakes out on the tax side. And I'd love to have Tom Wheelwright come on the show and talk more about it. Frankly, I don't even know that he knows all about it yet. I mean, because if let's say you have $100 in your Ethereum staked account, but but then you're able to sort of lend it out based on a loan of it, there's no taxes on debt. Meaning if you have a loan, you don't have to, and that's exactly what Michael Saylor talks about. Like, why wouldn't you take your Bitcoin that you've got that's $100,000 and loan it, get debt on that, and then you don't pay taxes on debt? And so in that way, maybe that's how this all works. I mean, that's how we can be navigating this in the future, is that we're constantly using debt as leverage against our crypto assets that we don't sell. We're simply taking loans out on those, and that's where we never pay debt. We never pay taxes. I mean, that's how I make money in real estate. And that's why, when you're a real estate investor and you do it correctly, like I do, and you own property, you really shouldn't be paying any taxes at all, because the way that you use depreciation and you use leverage debt as an offset to any kind of income and paying, having to pay above and beyond that. So, while yes, I'm paying taxes, but what I'm saying is it's offset by the amount then that I'm getting back through depreciation and being able to, depreciate that asset and other expenses as a result of running a business and being a real estate professional. So again, debt is king. You do not pay taxes on debt. And that's why real estate is, to me, one of the ultimate ways to build wealth. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor, but this is, again, you want to understand, like, if you simply understand the tax code, this is how you can really transform and build wealth. If you just understand how the tax code works and you're not being taxed at the highest possible rate, doing stupid stuff with your money. I'm just blown away by this Apple thing. I just think that, how's this going to work? Are you going to get your Apple Pay? Is it going to work right inside your wallet like your Apple Card? Will it be right there, just like PayPal? PayPal also announcing today that they are going to allow acceptance from third-party wallets, digital wallets. Like, if you're standing in the way of what's happening, you're just going to get crushed right now. Like, if you think this isn't going away, you're wrong. This cart has left the, what is it? Cart has left the building. A horse has left the carriage. I don't know.
Elvis has left the building.
Elvis has left the building. But Apple has long maintained like an ironclad grip over its payments, especially in its app store. And it never accepted customers' crypto before. It's never been allowed to do that before. And they've never accepted customers' crypto and forces all catalog apps to use Apple's commerce rails and play by Apple's rules. So what does this mean? Does this mean then that maybe I could buy Apple products using crypto through the Apple app, through third-party payment processing? I mean, we already see Tesla moving in that direction. We see Mark Cuban doing that for the Dallas Mavericks. A lot of big companies are starting to move in this direction. PayPal has already moved there. And if Apple wants to maintain its lead right now in this payment processing space, with the Apple Card and through their Apple Wallet, this is an interesting hire. Let me know what you think about what Apple's doing here in the chat. Again, and yes, I am not an Android user. You will not catch me using an Android device.